Small technical difficulties. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. Welcome to The Rootrees Are Definitely Dead. Part two of the series. Also, my creaky chair has returned. So if you hear chair creaking, don't worry about it. It's just my bones. How y'all doing? Greetings, greetings, greetings. I see a pug, dino pug. Hi. Yes, we will play some Rootrees Are Dead today. I don't actually know if we're gonna finish it. There is also that bonus piece that we can play after we finish the main game, but we'll see how far we get. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Part 2. Part 2 of Oh, hi. Yes. Lit. Okay. So, we may or may not have a guest joining us at some point. We will see. We will see. Ah, there is the guest. Hello, greetings, guest. The guest of the hour. Yes. We shall open the game. If I can figure out how to be a streamer. Crazy. I don't know how to be a streamer. Okay, so we're just going to bring back the smooth jazz. We like smooth jazz in this house. Alright. So where were we? We were doing something. The Roottree are loading. So they are not dead. They are in fact just loading. Okay, so here's the real question. How far are we? It's been a hot minute, aka a week. Don't mind the ominous beeping, this is fine. Okay, so we need 3 confirmed Roottree. What? We need... Every time you get 3, they'll be locked in. Okay. So... Samantha, we know is the right picture. We don't have the right occupation. We now have the president by picture. We have Clark. We have Clark Rafferty, which is a guarantee. 2 children whose occupations are currently unknown. And we have some other pictures and stuff. And some other people's names. We also have Gwyn Roottree. So, honestly, at this point, we just need 1 more because we have Gwyn and Clark. And they have professions. That's the other big thing. Professions and pictures. I would review all the evidence, but that's a lot of evidence. Alright. Let's boot up our computer. Wait, what's her name again? Oh, Gwyn with 2 N's. Did you mean Gwyn? They did not have that option. Okay. I believe we've looked through this page already. However, never hurts to start with the lead again, fresh. Granddaughter of Elias. Shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name. Oh. Wait. Something printed. We do know this is a mother. She is now a Roottree because famous name. Famous name is famous. Widely circulated photo of Gwyn Roottree. She is notable. Perfect. We have the other picture for Gwyn. Ah, we can't add it though. Heck! Okay, well we'll ignore that. We do know this is Miracle Jr. Roottree because notable persons list somewhere. The red Roottree is a red herring. I hate it here. I got memed. Miracle Jr. and Gwyn. We know who Gwyn is, so we know that Miracle Jr. is there. We just need to pull a picture and an occupation. That could also be our 3rd lock. Or we can try for something like Samantha Roottree or the President the Second. My question is there anyone else that we can get, like, that's a side relative that I can just, like, lock down. I think we've locked down the Rafferty line mostly. What if I just Googled Chris Rafferty? How about Chris Taffer? Am I spelling Rafferty right? This could also be an issue. Rafferty Chris. What about Danielle Franks? How did I get this? Dirties and Teen Blast. My guess is Chris Rafferty is just a kid. Don't know how we got this. Don't remember how we got here. This might be a bit of an issue. I have to re-crunch all the data. Okay, so let's just go back through the memoirs. Okay. Ah, it's the Next Generation Free Spirit stuff. Okay, so that's what this one is. Complaints. Gwyn. I'm gonna stay with Aunt Margolite, and she's blonde. Now she's not living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. She gets to be in Starlit. Harris Lane. We can also try searching Harris Lane, because that seems like a famous person. We can also try spider searching Harris Lane, maybe? Okay. Wild Bill Williams we did search and we got some stuff out of. We do know that every other Roottree woman who's older than Gwyn is a housewife. Because she's the first Roottree woman to not be a housewife. So, now here's the question. Is Samantha a housewife? This does not appear to be correct. So I will take this out. Because if it was correct, then Clark and Gwyn would lock. But they didn't lock, so therefore that's wrong. Unknown female, her occupation is therefore housewife. Okay. Because she is the first Roottree woman to not be a housewife. Although, I guess Lauren's an author. So, is that really helpful? I don't know. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me. You can raise a child without worry, unlike countless other widows. Yep. Focus on the day that Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottree Company and the meeting to determine his successor. Clancy told me everyone gets quite heated. Grando is furious none of his sons will take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it for so long. Architects, preachers, lawyers. Lawyer. Housewife. Housewife. So one of these is an architect and one of them is a preacher. Perfect. We don't know which one is which. Not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered. Ended up going to Zach. Okay, so his name is Zach. Oh wait, the issue here was that we didn't know which Zach he was. We don't know if he was Morden or Wilson. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to check the people list. There's several Wilson Zachs, but there's not a lot of Mordens. Oh, there's actually quite a few Mordens that come after, too. Ah, okay, because I was going to say, if there's no Mordens, then the Morden is a spouse. That doesn't go very far. It's not correct. Okay, Ask Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. And I'm the next oldest of us all. I'll never forget the cuss words. Okay, so... Angie... could either be this one... Wait, how do we know this is a male? I'm gonna take this out for now. Angie could also be this one here. Wait, no, Angie can't be that one. Angie's older than Zach. Oh, that's how we got this was a male. Because the siblings are arranged in order of birth. But we don't know, for example. We know that these are all males. So this has to be Angie then. Oh, shoot. What's Angie's actual full name? I bet you I could just look in the person list. Hold on. Okay, Roottree. Oh, wait, no. She might not be a Roottree. She would... Oh, no, she would be a Roottree because it's maiden name. Unless I did something wrong? Must be Morden Angelica. Oh! He's the oldest son of the oldest Roottree. This doesn't mean that he's the oldest child. That's not what that means. It just means he's the oldest son. If the person older than him... If the person older than him is a woman, he is still the oldest son. Okay, so this is Angie. Which means that this is the Morden family. So he's a Morden, right? That means that's him. Got it. Ah! Okay. I made some weird assumptions, and that was the issue. Okay. A lot of optional entries are locked. Some additional pictures that I placed are also good. Okay, so we can actually go through now. That Gwyn is unlocked here. I'm gonna put the other picture of Gwyn in, so that's good. We've also locked down... The fact that Jane LaRue is not correct tells me that this swaps. This swaps. And was there ever any pictures of Jane LaRue? Because... Wait, no, they were in music. Lucky LaRue's. Because I'm pretty certain... Because these are backwards. These didn't lock, and if Jane was correct, she should have locked when I confirmed there. So it can't be... Okay, so it can't... this has to be the other way around then. I'm going to trust the logic on that Danielle Franks. I can't actually confirm that. These will all be Morden children. And Angelica, whoever she married, will have kids who are not Morden. So that means that if I check the hot list for the Mordens, we've got 2 Caroline and Gwendolyn. And then if we go down to the dudes, we have James as well. Caroline, Gwendolyn, and James. Peevling, okay. Did I spell it wrong? I have a very strong suspicion I spelled that wrong. Gwendoline. Okay. Let me check the other Morden. Some of them might just not be famous as James. What if I just look up Morden? Ah, Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn Morden. Okay, there we go. Zach is son of James and Gwendolyn. So this is Gwendolyn. And this is James. Wait, no. She's a Roottree, right? Because she's a Roottree because it goes by their maiden name. He just becomes a Morden because his dad's a Morden. So therefore, Gwendolyn has to be one of these kids. Or below. So, let's try James Morden. Actually, let's go through all of these. I think the only thing that they do is freaking nothing. Okay. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Aye. Okay, so that's a bit of a dead end looking there. So now I know Gwendolyn is there. Margolite and Miracle. So what I can actually do is I can go back to this one. I can 50-50 the boys, I guess, but... To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have as soon as possible, and earn you more than anyone else on Earth knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours. Debbie. Okay, so Nicole is the kid. Debbie is the mom. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this clue came from the office after the second round. Yeah, in the corner of his office. The letter says to Carl and Brenda. To Carl and Brenda. Sorry you're unable to attend the funeral. Earning more than anyone else knew how busy your job can be. Ernie. Ernie. Ernie Jr.? There was a guy named Ernie at some point in my notepad. I remember there was a guy named Ernie somewhere. Ernie Jr. directly precedes Carl. He died. Is Carl's second cousin. We also know that Carl is the 5th president, so Ernie is the 4th. So... My phone auto-corrected the name. I typed Brenda. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, so this is Brenda here. I do have more pictures of James. And also Diamond LaRue. Wait, what about Brenda here? Okay, so... Ernie is dead. I think we're referring to Ernie Jr. here. Rescuing us from the panic and burden. So we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list. Company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. Went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to be Carl that convinced the trust. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. So Nicole and Debbie is my guess. Again, I'm not going to be able to use this yet, unfortunately. Penelope Tessa Green. Wait, have I not gotten Penelope Tessa Green on here? Wait. I know the way to check this. Oh, wait, no. So then she's not on here. Yeah, she's not on here yet. Because... Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. This one. I still haven't used this either. I have her in the notebook. I do remember her being in the notebook somewhere. Okay, not that one. Ah! Is Ron Roottree's wife. Oh, this is the Ron line. Brother is Robert or Robbie. Distant relative of the Rootree sisters, which doesn't help you because it tells you there has to be an older brother and a younger brother. This is Elias. Okay, so the question is... distant. Here? Or... wait. Okay, this is a bit cheesy, but there's 2 pictures of Jack. Penelope's kid. That means it has to be someone with 2 pictures. Right? Or is that not how that works? Oh no, an extra picture open for Diamond. Never mind, I was just gonna cheese it by looking at the picture count. Speaking of which, do I have more pictures of Diamond LaRue? The Roottrees and their parents died in a plane crash. Wait. If their parents died in the crash, this picture is older than when Carl and Brenda died, because Carl and Brenda died with the kids. But this person's writing to Carl and Brenda. This would have been some time after. So, Ernie died pretty suddenly, if I remember correctly. Had an illness in 1996 and died. Okay. He's Carl's second cousin. If I can figure out what the hell Ernie is. Okay, second cousin means anyone along the same line, but not in this first tree. So, really not helpful. Ah. Heck. Okay. We're going back to the Between Wars here. Entitled Sam. Okay. Gwyn's in Paris, including Miracle's boys. EC and John. Are EC and John in my list? Elias C is probably one of them. John's just a farmhand though, so I don't think that John will be included in this. Eli, Miracle's youngest. Not my brother. Eli is Miracle's youngest and not my brother. Miracle's youngest. Eli. Ah, yes, we end up with this problem where there are too many Eliases. Where the hell is Elias C? Oh, right here. Okay. Okay, so that we'll just go by process of elimination. That might be it. Right, outsiders cozied into family affairs. Called Clark. He's barely 18. Ah, okay, this is the part where Clark gets married to Danielle Franks. Okay, so I did have them backwards. This should get LaRue and Franks correct here. Our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. And the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Okay, I'm confused. This is definitely some reference that I don't know to, like, American law. Is it a relative? Edward is the one who married someone illegal. Edward married someone illegal. And what was the other thing I was called? Swashbuckle My Heart? Okay. Court series? No, okay. Well, you my cousins are doing well. With Jacob, we were walking in the woods after school. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Oh! Oh, my weird window thing fell down. Okay. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, Jacob. Ah, Clark. Okay, never mind. Okay, so apparently someone named Edward, probably Roottree. One of these is Edward. Oh wait, no, our generation. This must be Edward. All right. right? Because Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is... Oh, wait, Pop is her grandfather. I'm an idiot. Our generation. So it has to be this generation. Let me just check Laura Carlson here. Is she illegal to bring home? Let's try Laura Roottree. That would be her married name. Oh, wait. I can't spell. Laura Roottree. Ah! I can't spell still. Okay. Let's check the periodicals. She was probably not famous. She might not have been famous. Okay, so what kind of marriage is illegal in southern USA? Oh! It's racism. Okay. So Edward brought home someone... So, Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family. Stephanie Jones. Okay, so I need to find who the heck Edward is. I need to figure out where the heck Edward is. Edward is a problem for me. Aha! Revisiting the diary. We're going to start here. Samantha Roottree. Okay, so... Hold on. Ugh! Things are popping around in ways that are not working for me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... Elias Roottree had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud, Samantha Roottree. Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, that she retained the rights to run the farm. That's probably what this has to do. Whoever she married and or whatever. Where's the journal? Okay. Illegitimate daughter, Trisha. Was married off to a much older man and sent away. After Patsy's husband died, they finally married in their 50s. Laura, never the romantic, had ever quite appreciated this. Okay, so that's where Sam got included. Okay. We do not know our true family history. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottree. She's a fine woman. Judging her because she was not raised a Roottree is kind of insane, though. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Henry. Yes. How many Madsons are there? Several. Alright. So we know that one of these has to be a dude. Because there's 2 Madsen female names. So we're going to look up Ernest Jr. Madsen in the Business Watch. There's a Madsen. Hey! Kitty! Stop! Kitty! Hey! Yes? Hey! Okay, let me look him up in here. Hey! Kitty! Kitty! Okay. Ernest Jr. How about Ernie Jr.? I can't see Kitty. Okay, Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and adopted grandfather. Alright. So... See, I thought because of the adopted comment that... Kitty. That Gwyneth had to be this one. But this is a Morden. So we're gonna leave that for now. Children have thick glasses. Never met EC in person, but I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's because I don't have a picture. I was going to say, confirmed bachelor. EC is a farmhand, but I actually don't know if EC's in the family. Wait, do we know if EC's in the family? We said that Elias C. was in advertising and was James' dad. This could also be wrong here. Additional notes about Clark. Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Wait. Wait. Gwen was married to Wild Bill? Wait, that's Forsyth. Isn't it? This is Walter Forsyth. Oh, I hate that it does that. Sometimes, Wild Bill Williams. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not really going to be helpful here. We already knew that. Someone in this family would be married. I just wish it wasn't my son. I only wonder. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Wait. Clancy or Edward. His name is Clancy Edward. Hold on. Let's see if there is another Clancy. There's a Clancy Jr. and there's also probably an Edward Roottree. Okay. Clancy and Edward. One of these is Clancy and one of them is Edward. Do we 50-50 it? I don't think we do. I think we go in the business watch and we look up Clancy Jr. We go on spider search and we look up Clancy Jr. Roottree. And now we look up Edward Roottree. Are they just not famous? Or do they go by a different name, maybe? Ah, what the Starlet? Doubt they're in Team Blast. Team Blast is a very new museum, new magazine. The way the world is moving, I did what I could And Lord knows Eli C stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Okay, so... Or does she mean Clancy... her dad? I think she means Clancy Jr. and Edward. So, I need to figure out which one is Edward and which one's Clancy. Do we know what Clark Rootree's dad's name is? Because that will just 50-50 it. We could also 50-50 it, but I'd have to get the picture, the name, and the occupation. There's no point in 50-50ing something like that. Wait, yeah, one of them is Clancy, one of them's Edward, because the guy's name is Clancy Edward. Alright, very cool. Gwendoline is an aunt. Oh, we knew this. Okay. I'm just sorting through all the clues that we got here. Okay. So, we don't know which one is Clancy and which one is Edward. Very cool. Uncle Junior. Miracle's Eli or Eli C. Wait. Uncle, oh, this is Uncle Junior. Okay. Oh, shoot. Nope. Nope. There we go. Names of each generation to honor those in the last. Anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. Ah, there we go. Firstborn son. There we go. So now we know this one's Edward. There we go. They're always the firstborn son if they're a junior. That's also how I got the miracle root tree. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. Got some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who is Elias's mother. Okay, which one is Elias? Elias's mother is Caroline. Now who the hell is Elias? Not this one. No, it actually might be his mother. Hold on. I think it is. Because there's no female equivalent of juniors. Even the government had problems. Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys. You're really screwing with us over here. A fun bonus. Me and Pop walked into town and she hugged him. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, don't worry, I'm glad she is gone. Huh? Did her grandfather just, like, kill a kid? Like, what the heck is this? Alright, so this is where it also has some stuff. So he forms the Roottree Candy Company, had a daughter. He's an architect. Elias Roottree Jr. is an architect. We know this now. He has an architecture firm, so that helps. Clan's Trust. Okay, so we got some stuff. 5 pieces. The 5 pieces is also an interesting... Okay. Charles Lee. I just want to find the flavors so I can figure out what the... There we go. Part of a book series about all things candy in the modern world. With the addition of hindsight, you can clearly see they pretty much got everything wrong. Includes some print advertisements. Okay, so that's what we need. It's a miracle! And the order. Okay. Alright. Alright, Chad. This is where I need you to do some remembering here. Grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, and miracle berry. So if I pull this up again, grape should be the first one, Gwendolyn. Elderberry should be the second one, Elias Jr. Cinnamon extract, C.E. Clancy Edward. Melon and the newest flavor, miracle berry. Margolite and miracle berry. Miracle. Wait, never mind. We already knew this information. Okay, well, we already knew this information. Never mind. I just got something that is not helpful. Second cousin Ernie Jr. is the president. Second cousin. Wait. These are all his first cousins, aren't they? Oh wait, Carl, his second cousin. Is Ernie Jr. a Roottree? I think Ernie Jr. is a Roottree, if I remember correctly. Oh, Ernest Jr. is a Madsen. Ernie Jr. is a Madsen. Okay, so what's the only family that does not have a last name? Okay, so the Madsens are the oldest ones. One of these is Ernie Jr. Now here's the other question. How many Madsens are there? Madsen Ernest Jr. And there should be a few... Madsen Gwyneth and Madsen Nicole. Okay. So this has to be Ernie Jr. One of these has to be Gwyneth and one of them has to be Nicole. The reason that we know this is because he is the oldest son, so this has to be a Madsen. Wait. No, if he's a Madsen, then... Wait, this is wrong. This is wrong. Because this has to be a Madsen, but there's no more Madsen dudes left. So he has to be one of these. He has to be the firstborn son, one of these. Okay, wait. Where was I pulling this info from? Where was I pulling this from? Am I crazy? I'm actually going crazy here. Wait, this is name Ernest. Ernest Jr. Let's try Ernest Jr. Madsen. Oh, wrong one. Ernest Jr. Madsen. How about just Ernie Jr.? Okay. If I go into the periodicals and we go back into Business Watch, I'm certain we've already looked up Ernie Jr. His second cousin. Okay, so he's a second cousin of Carl. which tracks he's in this tree. Now, I just don't know if he's the oldest child or, like... Because we know that it's the firstborn son. That does not, however, mean that it is the firstborn child. And not much is known about him. Oh, right, they have no space. I went down this, okay. Okay, so we've gone down this tree before. I'm just trying to figure out where Ernie Jr. is. Has to be a descendant. Yep. He's the 4th president. I just don't know which one he is. Okay, the 5 pieces. So... with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendoline. Mr. Morden was there with Aunt Gwendoline. Okay, so this is Aunt Gwendoline, this lady here. That's one. That's one. Because I think that the better way to do this at this point is to just start doing pictures and locking my 3s. Because... I need 6 more to pop the next set of clues. So if I can lock a few more of the easier 3s just based on picture that I already know. Like, for example, I should know all the 5 pieces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 locks. Oh, 3 locks because Miracle, I don't know the profession. That being said, Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. Supposed to stop the tangent. They posed us in front of the camera. With Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendoline. Wait, sorry, I need to open this again. Wait. That picture got locked to Clancy, though. Hold on. This actually might not be Gwendoline Roottree. Hold. Mr. Morden. Okay, Angie and I, since Miracle was in it. Okay, so Miracle is the kid. And we're about the same age. So this is Miracle Jr. Unknown occupation. Miracle Jr. He was in the picture, but they didn't get to go in it. It holds only 5 pieces. With Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendoline. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop even had it framed. Wait, Pop's her dad. Okay, wait. I got confused. Pop is her dad. Pop was her grandfather. Eli Jr. is probably the center guy. Because he designed the warehouse. And then the last two. And Gwendoline is probably that one. Meaning that this one should be Margolite, the housewife. 1, 2, 3. No, that should be 3. Okay, we're gonna swap the pictures. 50-50 it. Perfect. I just want to get a little bit closer to the bonus. I also did not lock very many optional entries. Yeah, LaRue and James Borden. Bonus image. Yeah, okay. I didn't actually lock that much. Oh.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist.
A psychologist?
Such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News.
Perfect. Thank you.
WRTD.
Thank you. Oh, this kid's wrong. Okay, so this is actually not Miracle Jr. This is just straight up Miracle. He was just the same age as them. Unknown occupation, doesn't matter. Okay, so what did I get? Oh, here. Not long before they were set to return, you heard something odd on the WRTD radio. They're giving you a little bit more. Perfect. Also, chat, this is your reminder at about 1 hour here. Please grab food, water, stretch, check in on yourself, your loved ones, and your pets. Make sure they're fed. Thank you for tuning in for a whole hour. Heck yeah. 1 hour, Papa. Alright. So, let's check the WRTD news here. Local investigative jazz. Aha, the smooth jazz. 45 minutes on the hour, they've talked about the plane crash. They also talked, wait, it's only been an hour. I've spent like 5 on this. Here we are. About the picture taken in Carl's office and proposed an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it was revealed it wasn't a break-in. Someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst. Likely someone close to the family who's aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. Nobody in the family's come forward to say. Roottree curse being a real thing. I need to find that picture. Ah, a long rambly conspiracy website. Small, very red text says the Roottrees are cursed. Important update. Carl and Brenda and their girls. That makes 5 deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. Wait, he's a Madsen. Oh wait, we knew this. We don't know if he's the oldest or not. Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now in this week, Carl died in a plane crash. Connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper. It creates a Mayan ruby skull. Earth has 4 corners, simultaneous 4-day time cubes. Chris Raff. Ah. Wonder claims that the proof looks quite credible. He doesn't prove it was fake because he's expert at creating fake evidence. There's so much to work through here. Roottree curse. Okay, so we need a 5 pieces wrapper. I need a picture of that wrapper. 2 T's. Roottree curse. Okay, so we're gonna check this email. Chris Raff 75. Perfect. Oh god, it's installing a software. Below are a bunch of gifts that say under construction. There are a few art pieces. Me and my Fiance Lulu. Chris Rafferty and Lulu. Okay. Me and my fiance Lulu. Ah, is Lulu not her name? Oh, Lucia. Okay, perfect. We've got our picture. We've got Chris Rafferty's picture. We do not know his occupation other than conspiracy theorist or something. Art of Rafferty. Oh, he's an artist. Wait, he's just an artist. Okay. What else did it say? Odd collage called Cousins. So we scrambled images. We created a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could. Was not to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I create and only use my third cousins. Stephanie is an only child. Ah, this is where we start to get some... Oh, these are cursed? This is a little cursed. Can I use any of this? Best free photo editor. Cousin zoomed. Oh, you have to like actually fix it. Oh, that's cool. Wait, that's neat. Hold on. Wait, how do I get it? She has two mouths. Okay. Okay, wait. I should not match it to something that is borked. There we go. Dicho tu mai. That's an interesting choice of words. Okay, let's do the cousin rotated. Oh my god! She spin. Oh shoot. Okay, wait. There we go. Oh, her neck was correct. Oh, the shirt is wrong. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, there's a cousin. Cousin sliced. Slide the photo back into place. Oh. Oh, this is cursed. He just sliced his cousin. Oh, Lord. Okay, wait. That's a lot of arms. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come now, this is a lot of arms. Ah, we'll put your hand back. No! We'll put your hand back. No! Wait. Ah, this one's the most difficult one. What if I just put it all to the top left? Would this be easier? No, this would not be easier. Okay, wait. Okay. Ah! No, we keep trying. We keep trying. We struggle. Okay, so I need to get it up to that row. Aye. Wait, no. How do I get it into that corner? Huh? This moves it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Using the edges. Okay. Okay. All right. Wait. I need to get this, like, piece of chest. Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to get this to the edge again. Yeah! Okay, I need to just keep playing with the edge here. Let's get this to here, drag this out. This goes here. Ah, this has to go beside it, so... Wait, this is not right. This goes here. Okay, so this is one block off. Okay, so that goes there. We're just gonna pull this out. This hand needs to go in. So we're gonna put this on the end. Okay. This needs to go on the end. Like this. Then I have to figure out what the heck these do. Ah! Okay, so... Wait, no. This needs to come here, this goes here, and then this slides back. Oh! And then these two just slide on top. And we'll pick up this piece. There we go. Okay. That was incredibly difficult. Alright, 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 alright. Let's go back to the cousin thing. Davy, he swims for Yukon. Bethany is Davy's younger sister. And he said he had to use his third cousins. Okay. So one of these is Davy. Now if we go down this list here, we can just check for Davy by like first name and last name. Kellogg David. Kellogg Bethany. Okay, so Kellogg's have not been named yet. This must be the Kellogg. This must be Kellogg. David the Fourth. This is Davy the Swimmer. This must be Kellogg Bethany. This is the younger sister. And then he is a swimmer. Athlete? Is athlete an option? Oh, wait. You could just put that they're a student K to 12. That's how you put that they're a child. This is the child entry. Okay, we found the child entry. Perfect. He swims for Yukon. And Stephanie, who is an only child. Okay. So it has to be one on this level that is an only child. We don't know. Wait, we could just check Stephanie's last name. We could check for Stephanie's maiden name. It's Landon. Right? Because there's only one Stephanie. It's Stephanie Landon. So therefore, there has to be a Landon dad that's Mark.
Sorry, the very rare moment that I step in here. There's a Stephanie Catterall as well.
Oh, actually? Shit.
Yep.
Oh.
So there's only one Catterall.
Wait.
Yeah, there's a Stephanie Catterall.
Catterall like that? And Sam. Oh, okay, never mind. Thank you. That helps a lot, actually.
Just a very small nothing.
No, that's actually a lot. Please do chime in. Davey is a college student.
Oh my god. Wait, you put up that mangled image. I've paid too little attention to the names, but that mangled image looked like Miss Piggy. Okay, anyway.
What?
Back to meeting.
Oh, this one. This one. It's Miss Piggy. Perfect. Okay, so wait, this is from a yearbook photo, right? Oh, that's how I know who Bethany's photo is. Chris's artwork, but the cousin's photo needs to be unscrambled. We get married in May. Painting I did in my first year of college, I plan to give her. Oh! He's doing like the cringy university student thing. Where he's like, go Tartans, haha. That's the fucking team of the school. Carnegie Mellon University. Doesn't seem relevant. Yeah, okay, never mind. He's not actually being helpful here. Chris Rafferty. Ah, I guess. Oh, wait, I had to get him from his, like, cursed email. It seems that Operation RT29. Oh, all images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. Okay, we're gonna try this first. Okay. What about the truth behind Spirit Cola? Another site of stock markets and the devil's numbers. Actually, wait, I can just go into my search history. This is much faster. Stock markets and the devil's numbers. Probably also not relevant, but hey, we'll give it a follow up here. Okay. Thomas Overwood is good. The Roottree curse. We now want to go into Operation RT29. Roottrees are changing the candy recipe to include more and more chemicals. We love to eat chemicals. Bad actors from an unknown government. Due to a loophole in the calendars, possibly get away with nearly any crime on a leap day. Oh. Attempt to addict people and induce mind control. Okay, they already knew that I was gonna search this. A crime on a leap day. Wait. I can probably use that, right? Mayan Ruby Skull is probably the next one to go. Is a symbol of death? More like an egg than a skull. Okay, well I don't get to see the picture, so I guess it's not relevant for me. Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver. We're just gonna try and search everything on this page. Oh! It won't help. I got a Steam achievement for searching through all the conspiracies. Stunning. Okay. Alright. That did not do anything that I was hoping it was going to do. Alright, what else do we have here? Stephanie's a middle school K-12 student. We know this. We just need to figure out where she goes. Okay. Let's go back to some of these old pictures. 5 pieces we've locked down. This one is... Oh, this one's a mess. Next president, Guy Hudson. Wait, if I go back to the Roottree curse, it has them in order of when the presidents died. Guy, Ernie, and then Carl. So Guy must have been the president after Zach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Guy is the what, like, third president? Wait, no, I don't want this. I want this. Guy Hudson is the 3rd president. What is your last name? Hudson. Wait, I'm an idiot. What is Guy Hudson's last name? It's freaking Hudson. Okay, very cool. Now we need to figure out how the Hudsons got in here. So this is the Morden and Kellogg line. This will be a Morden line here. This is a Madsen family. So somehow we have to get 2 Hudsons in. And then we also have to get Ernie Jr. in. Along with his twin sisters. Credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Huh? Wait, huh? He has to be like... It has to be a group of 3, right? Because he has twin sisters. Oh, unless it went here. Oh, his twin sister. There's only 2. Guy's uncle is the president. So he can't be one of these. We did not know that Sam was a Roottree. So is Guy one of these? No. He has to have a twin sister. And Gwen did not have her kids at the same time. She had 1 kid before she broke up with Walter or Wild Bill, and 1 kid after. So that's not it. So it has to be... The Kellogg's might be wrong. I think that the Kellogg kids are wrong. I think the Kellogg kids should be down here. But there's not enough Kellogg's to go around. Oh no, unless... Okay, wait. Let me move the Kellogg kids down a row. Because I think this still does work. If I put Bethany here, and I put David the 4th here, and I put David the 3rd here, and I make you a student in college. There we go. Yeah. They can still be moved down a row. Also, just the style of the photo and the age. Oh, the pictures are wrong. No, screw off. This is the wrong picture. This is the wrong picture. Okay, so this is the right picture for Bethany. That means that Bethany can lock next time. That's actually good because it saves me 1 lock. Wait, Chris Rafferty is wrong? He's not an artist. He must be just doing art for school. Okay, so that's 2. Ideally, in theory, that's 2 locks right there. Which means that I have this Kellogg right here. Which also means that if I go back... Where was I looking? Guy Hudson... His mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Guy's uncle. Zach's married to Clara. Clara Lansing. Okay, that's done. We know that the kids have started families. So these two must be the Morden children. So now it's a question of... Wait, is Angelica Morden locked? She is not. But I'm pretty certain that's her. So now it's a question of which kid comes first. Guy's uncle. So this is a Hudson. This is Christopher Hudson. One of these is Guy Hudson. So this must be Guy Hudson. He is the third president. Fourth president's Ernie Jr. Therefore, this person's maiden name has to be Hudson. So this is Bonnie Hudson. There we go. Okay, so names are falling into place now that I'm running out of names. I'm just going to try and sort everything I have from this before I open the door, because I know if I come back, I'm going to forget what I was doing. Zach was quoted saying, now our daughters have started families of their own. Guys new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottree have faith in innovative ideas. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, have fiery red hair. His mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Angie and Christopher. They have fiery red hair. They are also twins. Oh, if I go back here. She famous? What I can also actually do is instead of searching Hudson, I can search her as Bonnie Kellogg. Because that's her married name. Okay. Angelica Morden. Okay. Let's answer the door. Oh, it's a phone.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it. But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my...
Ah, you are a Roottree.
Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a Roottree. I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more.
15?
I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
15 more blood relatives? Are you kidding me? That's so much. They claim they are a Roottree. They claim they are a Roottree. Okay, so 1, 2... And it looks like stuff doesn't necessarily have to trigger all the way at 15. It can, like, trigger before then. It can trigger in any of the groups of 3. So my guess is it triggers somewhere around the second or third batch of 3. And it gives me some bonus, like, clues to crunch. Until then, we are going to go back through the generation pictures, I think. Next generation. The 4 of us stand in the center. Okay, wait, so the next generation... Sorry, so it's 5 pieces. God, how does it go? Next generation's Lauren, Free Spirits is afterwards. Okay, so if I go back to this picture, the next generation is all Lauren. So it should be Lauren. There's 1. And Gwyn did not show up. And Gwyn did not show up. Wanted Eli. Okay, so these are the 4 of them are the siblings. So I can go from oldest to youngest, frankly. Edward is probably the youngest looking one from there. And kind of the middle looking one. Easy. I just had to get some pictures located. We're good. We're good. I did not lock any side ones though, unfortunately. Oh wait, Chris Rafferty. Wait. This is not Edward. This is not Edward. Oh wait, no. It is Edward. He has no occupation. I'm an idiot. He's got no occupation. That'll do it. Okay. All right. He's in advertising, right? So... maybe he's not in a big business shakeup. Okay. Grandma insisted we include Sam. This is Sam. Also, in the event Miracle made it in, it's technically a 5-piece. Okay, well, we locked Miracle, right? No, didn't we? This is Zach. So this must be Miracle in the back. There's also a kid. There's just a random child. What do I do with a random child? Next generation. So there's also a red-haired woman in Next Gen. That's Angelica. Because they said, oh yeah, I got my red hair from my mom or whatever. So that's the Orin. That's Angelica. Okay. Then there's a child. Just a child. Fuck, why is there a random child? Who's the child? The child is unlabeled. Unlabeled child is running around. Okay. Carl's the teenager in the middle. Next president, Guy Hudson. Jim Roottree's on there too, actually. Okay, wait. Next president, Guy Hudson, is in this picture. Ernie Jr. is also in this picture. Okay, wait. Stupid question. What's Ernie Jr.'s last name again? Madsen. Ernest Jr. Madsen? Okay, here's the problem with this, though. Here's the issue with this. Wait, is it Madsen? Oh, it's Madsen. Here's the issue. I don't know who's older. What if I just look up Ernie Jr.? Okay. This is the guy that I keep trying to find. His second cousin is Carl, but we know that his second cousin is Carl. This is second cousin Carl. So Ernie Jr. is one of these two. We still don't know which. November. That has to be a hint. The November? I remember November getting mentioned somewhere else. Bonnie? Who the heck's Bonnie? Who the heck is Bonnie? Is she a Roottree? Because that would help a lot if I knew who Bonnie was. Who the heck's Bonnie? Is Bonnie one of those, like, nicknames? Oh, no, it's Hudson. It's Bonnie Hudson. Oh, wait. The Hudsons have red hair because they're mother and Christopher, but we don't have a picture of Christopher. Wait, so we know that Bonnie is a redhead. So if I go back here, so these two must be the twins. So this one is Bonnie and this one is President Guy Hudson. Okay, so this is actually helpful. God, what's her pose? Okay, that's her pose. Okay. 1, 2. Do I not have a third? I can't check. I can't verify because I don't have a third. Shoot. Yeah, because she's missing an occupation. Wait! The first Roottree to not be a housewife. Was she just a housewife? No. Something's wrong. There's something incorrect. Because I also have 2 of these guys. Wait. No, Bonnie Hudson should be correct. Because this is correct. So Guy Hudson should be right. So Angelica Morton's occupation is not that. Because she could have gotten her occupation after Gwyn. Because they're on the same line. Okay, so we're not going to assume. We're not going to assume her occupation here. Guy Hudson is probably correct. Let's just go back to the pictures. So Bonnie, Guy, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M., Gwendoline, Miracle Jr., Clark, Carl. One of these is Clark. So I'm guessing all of the brunettes are related and all the blondes are related. This could be a very bad guess. However, we know that Clark has dark hair. So Clark, Carl, Eli M. Do we know who Eli M is? No, we do. We do have Eli M put somewhere. Oh. Wait. This one is not, this one is not generation locked. Miracle Jr. and Eli M. We're gonna take a guess at the ages. Study shortened to Miracle Jr. Televangelist. Okay, so your occupation is like priest, I guess? Preacher? That's a televangelist. Okay, so something is wrong. Because I have 1, 2, 3, and something is wrong here. Is what this tells me. Are you still the wrong picture? I had the right picture all along. Alrighty. We're on our way. 21 out of 50. Let's go. All the notables are done. No bonus ones. Unfortunately, I should have waited, but... Okay. Guy Hudson. Locked. Bethany Kellogg. I was right. I just had the wrong age for her if she's K to 12. She does not look K to 12. Oh, actually, she could be older. Yeah, okay, K to 12. I was gonna say she doesn't look like she's in middle school, so I guess the other one's K to 12. This one's a middle schooler and an only child, so it's one of these two. Okay. Clark, Carl. Oh, this guy's wrong. Wait, this guy's picture is wrong. Oh no, this guy's picture is correct. He just doesn't have the right occupation. Okay. Who else am I missing here? Bonnie, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M. Gwyneth M and Gwendoline. Gwyneth M. Gwyneth Madsen. I have a note about her. Oh, she's just highlighted. Okay, well that's not helpful. Thank you, past me. Gwyneth Madsen. She is a Madsen, so she should be over here. So who is this? Sorry, this is Gwyneth Madsen. Oh, this is the wrong one. Gwyneth Madsen. Gwendoline. Are there any other Madsens? They would both be Madsens, right? Because Madsen, Gwyneth, Madsen, Nicole. Wait, if Nicole's not there... Gwyneth is the older one. Gwyneth M is the older one. Because Nicole wasn't there. I'm going to assume that Nicole wasn't there because she wasn't born yet. Which means... Okay, who else is there? Gwendoline and Caroline. Caroline's... One of them is already locked. Okay, I'm just gonna check this on the names list here. Morden, Caroline, Morden, Gwendoline. They're both Mordens. Which puts them... Oh god, they're right here. Which means that they probably look related. Right? This is my guess. This is just a bold guess. Wait, she's wrong. Okay, so this is probably Gwyneth Madsen. Detective Moth on the detecting line. Indeed, indeed. And now one of these is Caroline and one of them is Gwendoline. And we don't know which one is which because we don't know who's older. Okay. Cool. There's also some more stuff on Miracle Jr. Part of the Miracle Network. Miracle Roottree Estate. When is the testimony of the Miracle Rootrees? His mother and father, Elias and Gwyneth, named him Miracle. Wait. Huh? Second vessel for the higher power. Okay, so this guy's a preacher. We know that he's a preacher. Right? So that's one. Oh, I'm missing so many professions. I only have one right now on this set. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm clearing correctly so I know that they're, like, right. 23 years later, Miracle Roottree Jr. Spread the gospel at the entirety of New England. Flyer about the tour. Okay, well, let's take a look at the flyer. 3 generations of Miracle. Miracle Roottree. Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. 3 generations of miracles. The flyer is a few years old. Comes from 1996. Miracle Jr. is said to be world famous. Miracle Jr. is this guy with the sparkles. Okay. Miracle Roottree is said to make a special appearance. This is the dad. And then Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole are said to be youth pastors. Oh, so this is Nicole. This is Miracle the Third. And then we have a picture of Miracle the Third. He is a pastor, or a preacher. He's a preacher, they call it. Okay. So we have 2 currently. We can also possibly get Smith Nicole. Wait, featuring testimony from the world famous Miracle Jr. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Miracle Roottree Estate. Okay, let's go back into our history. Go back into Miracle Jr. According to a website called Clergy Watch, he was exposed. Exposed. Okay. And subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud the public or any claim to heal someone in a wheelchair. A news expose revealed it was his wife, Edith's sister. Okay, his wife is Edith. Okay, that's a good lock. That's a nice lock to have. The author mentioned Edith has a bit of a checkered past herself, but doesn't clarify. Goes to Southern U.S. where he was not well known before the scandal. Okay. Let's go back to Miracle Jr. I'm curious if we go into Business Watch. Oh, he doesn't go by it. Okay. Miracle Network we have already looked into. Okay. So we've actually nailed down a good portion of this section. Meaning, there's 2 hints left here. It's probably just the 2 pictures. So I can kind of count that one. Done. 5 pieces of the... Okay, 5 pieces with our generation. Next gen. This is Lauren. We're going to go back to the Lauren stuff. Because this, I believe, is actually a picture of Miracle. He's technically a 5-piece. He's way older than the rest of them. I can't do anything about that picture still. We have that one in as Angelica Morden. Random Child. Next Gen? Who's this? Wait. So this kid has to be a Next Gen, right? No, this is someone's child. Whose child is this? Again, unlabeled child. Wait. Next gen. Next gen. This has to be the unlabeled child. Label your children, people. Literally, label your children. Please. Give them name tags. Okay, because I just pulled this guy from here. Miracle Jr. Eli M. Okay, so, like, I think that this is actually still Eli M. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! I'm missing a picture. Perfect. That's even more confusing. Okay, so these two look related, and they look like they're similar in age. So I think that that unlabeled child is still unlabeled. Ugh, unlabeled children. Wait, did I clear this? I did clear this. Okay, this is clear. 5 pieces is clear. Free spirits. This should be... Oh, wait. This is called the free spirits. It should only be sitting on this gen here. Okay. So it should only be sitting on that one generation. So why is Elias M in it? If it's free spirits, how come Miracle Jr.'s in it too? He's next gen. He's not free spirit. There should also be a second picture of Diamond LaRue. Wait, does that mean I know where Ernie Jr. goes? He's Madsen. Wait, Madsen Nicole is her frickin'... That's her daughter. Ernie Jr. is this one. And so I know that he's the president for Carl, and then I can just pull his picture. Because it has to be directly the son of Ernest Madsen. Now, I don't know if Gwyneth is older or not. That's the other problem. So we could take a guess, and then we could just swap them. Ernie Jr. How do I know which one's Ernie Jr., though? So we know that those two redheads are the Hudsons. We know that the middle bunch... Oh, we know that the left one is Gwyneth. Got it. I'm just going to take a guess. I'm assuming they're standing all the siblings together because that seems to be what's happening. Okay, so we got Roottree Miracle. We got Madsen Jr. Ernie. We got Ernie. Okay, so what I'm first going to do is I'm going to lock this stupid picture out so I don't have to deal with it. We did get Ernie. That means that this is most definitely Gwyneth. They don't have to be red-haired. The picture sustained water damage. You're so right. It looks in pretty good shape, though. It does have a little bit of water damage on it, but the people seem to be pretty in good condition. Okay, so we've got Ernie Jr. There's also a random unlabeled child who definitely is not in the generation because she is way younger than everyone else. What do we have for Mordens? Ah, yes, we have Caroline and Gwendoline, and we don't know which one's older. Just Gwendoline, right? Okay, well... Oh, wait. Hey, what's her name again? Caroline Morden. Oh, I spelled Caroline wrong. Okay. So... I'm going to take a wild guess on this. The wild guess being that Caroline is involved in a movement called P-Flag. And if you look up P-Flag, it's Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Parents and Friends. You know what? We'll just take a wild guess on this, actually. Actually, no, I don't think I take the guess here. I don't take the guess because I don't have enough information. I need to have 2 out of 3 pieces. Like, I need to have a picture and an occupation to be able to take a wild guess, because then I can start brute forcing a lot easier. With only 1 piece of information, there's too many degrees of freedom. So, we're going to ignore that for now. How am I doing on the other pictures? Yes, Mystery Child. This one's done. Chris's art project. Yes, we still have Stephanie from the art project. Stephanie, who is an only child, and... Actually, wait, I can just search the search history. Where's the email? Well, we'll go through the Roottree curse, and we'll go through the email. Okay. Use only my 3rd cousins. So they have to be on this line. Wait, no, if I straighten this out, these are his first cousins. So these are his... So these are his second cousins are related through Clancy. So anyone who's an only child related through any of the other 5 pieces. Could be this one. Oh, wait, no, that one's too high up. Could be any of these 3. Now if I look up Stephanie, like, by last name, that might be... I'm sure wild guesses won't lead to any complications down the line. Yeah, surely not. Catrell Stephanie. Landon Stephanie. I betcha it's Landon Stephanie. Actually, they might be too young to check, but... Wait, how do you spell their name again? Are they Stephanie like that? Oh, they are. Okay. What I should honestly have done is, like, crossed out everyone that I knew. Also, I know that Ron and Robbie are a thing. Are Ron and Robbie Roottrees? They are, if I remember correctly. Ronald and Robert. Yeah, so I do have notes on Ron and Robbie. They should end up either around the age of the girls or 1 generation above them. My guess is 1 generation above them. So we're gonna go back to the girls. And it should be this gen, Ron and Robbie. One of them marries Penelope and has one kid. This is not a Roottree line. I have to find a line that says Roottree. So here's my guess. My guess is they're actually Gwen's kids. Ron is older. Ron married, the older one married Penelope. Yep, I think that's right. I think that's actually Ron and Robbie. Although, no, it has to be. It has to be Ron and Robbie because these are not Roottrees. These would be Mordens. So these are Ron and Robbie. So Ron is the older one. And this is Robert. This is Penelope. This is Jack. Oh, shoot. One of them is Jack. We don't know which one. We're going to guess. Wait, what happened to the kid in the bear suit? Wait, what happened to my picture of that kid in the bear suit? Hold on, hold on. Wait, where did my picture of the... Huh? Where did my bear suit kid pic go? Bear suit kid? Was I not able to grab it? I was able to grab it, I thought. Wait. Bear suit kid? Hmm. 1994. Oh, wrong one. 1997. Okay, so this is probably actually the younger sibling. Bearsuit Kid is the younger sibling. This is Penelope. Are Ron and Robbie already on the board? Yes, they are. They are on the board now. He's a director. And Robbie is like a writer or something. He's like a jingle writer. So he's like a musician. Or he's a screenwriter. I can't remember which one he works out to be. When Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Gambling habit. He's a screenwriter. Yeah, he's a screenwriter. Okay. So this is correct. I will just need images to verify. Also, these are going to be students. These are going to be like school-aged kids. Okay, what about baby? Yeah, is baby an option? Okay. Also, this is your 2-hour reminder. Please grab food, water. Wait, did I do the 2-hour reminder? I feel like I did. I'll do it anyways. Grab food, water, stretch, check in on yourselves, your loved ones, and your pets. Thank you for tuning in for 2 whole hours. And yes, I do have water and food, so we're good. I'm not a hypocrite, I swear. I swear I'm not a hypocrite. Okay. We do not know his name. Let's try searching Jack Roottree. I feel like because he's a minor, we won't find him. Okay. Okay, so they went to Joke-a-Lantern together. They dressed up as, like, a safari and a bear. Okay. Alright. This also puts Ronald and Robbie in the same picture. Here. But they aren't in this picture. So I just have nothing on Ronald and Robbie. Oh! What that does tell me is it gives me all the names of the free spirits. So, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Guy Hudson. We're going to assume... Wait, how do we know this again? Are we running out of Mordins? We are running out of Mordins. Okay, so this is not either of them. Miracle Jr., Jim. Miracle Jr. Jim Roottree. Who we have not placed yet. Jim Roottree, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. Clark, Carl, Eli M. Jim Roottree. Do we have anything on Jim Roottree? This is Jim and Diamond. Oh, this is Jim. Oh, it's James. So one of these is him. Okay, so I'm going to assume they stand all the siblings together. Clark, Carl, Eli, M. So that's probably Jim. Because they stand next to each other. Which means that if this is Jim, this must be Eli M is already accounted for. Right, because Eli's Miracle. Yeah, okay. So that means that the other person not accounted for, Jim, Clark, Carl, Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. This is, okay, wait. Ernie Jr., Jim, Eli M, Carl, Hudson. So then the last dude in the picture. Miracle Jr. is accounted for. There's like one guy I just can't account for. Hold on, what the heck? Okay, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Miracle Jr. Wait, sorry. Guy Hudson, he's a Hudson. Ernie Jr. Wait, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Miracle Jr., Eli M., Clark. Wait, Jim. Oh, so one of these is Clark. So this guy's probably Clark right here. Which means that we're still missing a Roottree brother. Okay, then who else have we accounted for? This is probably, what's her name from the ad thing? Stephanie? Stephanie Jones. No, it's not Stephanie Jones. Wrong person. Stephanie Jones may have grown up in an unconventional family. CM. I also need another picture of Diamond LaRue. Who the heck is CM? Dude. M. CM. What? Christopher Hudson? No. Chris Clark. No. Carl. Who the heck is CM? Okay, what if I just look up Stephanie Jones? So, my cat is trying to search. Hold on. Kitty. Yeah, get a stretch in. Big stretchy for you. There's no cat cam, but just trust that I'm stretching my cat currently. He likes to stretch belly up in my arms. He's a very cute boy. Yes, Cato. Okay, let's do another search. No mention of the Roottrees. Simply a picture of a campaign mailer. Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. Ah, new periodical. Perfect. We can look her up in there. Butler County is located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Roottree Candy Company now has its headquarters in the city. It began in a small farm. Presumably a local paper. Okay, perfect. So I can actually search for several people in here. Let's do a search for it. The flute knees are bred. Hey, kitty. Cat butt is over my screen. I can't see. So somehow not accidentally offend the people who actually live there. The fluke knees are bred. The flute knees are bred is a game of a fictional family of ducks who lives in Butler County. There are 3 sons, the Flute Knee brothers, and Ray, are then accidentally offending a witch. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing all the searches. We're thorough around here. Quackers. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Rootrees are dead. Butler County newspaper is a periodical we want. Stephanie Jones. You'll also find the full version newspaper clipping. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon, until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones. She's Stephanie Landon. Where the heck was I throwing the Landons? Oh god, this is confusing. Okay, we're getting there. We've got the top bits now. Wait. Okay, real question. Her dad would have to be a Landon. Landon Mark. Yeah, so her dad's Mark. Her dad married... Okay, so Stephanie got married to someone. Her dad got married to someone. Oh, grew up in a home without my father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. This is Stephanie. Where's the picture of Stephanie from her ad? This is Brian Jones. Hey! How's it going, Jake? Oh my god, long time no see indeed. Wait, is her... How's his name? Brian? Wait, hold on. Brian Jones. Yeah. Okay, so Brian is here. This is Stephanie Landon. And her occupation is politician. Okay. Grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. If we go back here and we look at Caroline... what's her last name again? Morden. She was part of the P flag. I'm not surprised then. Okay, so Stephanie Landon is here. Though she's a distant cousin of Roottree, her mother, Caroline, a local artist. Okay. A local artist who appeared on the front page of the Butler Times County in the past, we will get a picture of her shortly, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. Okay. I don't think we're going to get anything else off of Brian Jones. You might need to source more local. Okay, well, this is the local newspaper. His father's print company. My father taught me everything there is to know. Printing staple of Butler County Times. Okay, Brian Jones then is worth it to check Business Watch for him. Yeah, okay. Worth it. Worth it to try. What's her... Caroline Morden. Oh, wait. She spells Caroline the other way. There we go! Local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person, mostly listing the art. There's a picture of Caroline standing beside a large sculpture of a mermaid. Sculpture is one of the many featured in her book. Self-portrait art and the beauty of women. Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by its indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. Perfect. Pop off, queen. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so Caroline also has wavy hair. This is good to know, because then I can take that other picture and get her sister out. Okay. Ah, yes, Jack Roottree is correct. Now here's the problem. Jack's sibling is not correct, is what this tells me. And I can guarantee you that that person is a baby. Oh, the baby has an unknown name. Never mind. That would explain a lot. Okay. Where was I? Caroline Morden. That's her. Which means that her sister... Okay, so this is Caroline. So this should be her sister with the glasses. And her sister's name, according to this thing, should be Gwyneth Morden. Oh, wait. Gwyneth M? Gwendoline. Gwendoline Morden. Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool. So we don't know who Caroline Morden's partner was, but I'm certain we'll find it in the book. Because people tend to, like, do a dedication. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Eloise is there. And she adopted or became a guardian for Stephanie. This tracks. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. Got him. One of the youngest in her generation, in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendoline, Yep, got it. And her cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Well, let's see what Wilsons we got here. Several. Who she calls completely bogus. Marriage led her to double down her passions are in the environment. She even married a man who's the opposite of boring, which is an overcorrection. Mark Landon. Okay. Cousin Bonnie. Now, if I go back to that picture... This must be Bonnie then, because... Wait, I can just click these. Because this is Gwyneth. I think. So this must be Bonnie. Her cousin is Bonnie. Which means that Bonnie has to fit in either the Roottree or the Roottree. Very helpful. We know that Bonnie is a Roottree. That's really not the most helpful. There's no way Bonnie Roottree is named Bonnie Roottree. I literally cannot find Bonnie. Okay, hold on. How about if I just look up Bonnie? That is going to be way too many. Dr. Wilson, completely bogus. Ah, here we go. Dr. Steve Wilson is a pediatrician. To game the search results. Pediatrician to the stars. Doctor to the Roottrees sisters. 3 of them look as though the photographer is holding them hostage. Also, quote, credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world. Treats every patient and with world-class care. He will treat your children like he treated me, my big brother, or my sister. Perfect. We have some info. 3 kids. So this one's the 10-year-old. So let's actually just go back to the Wilsons. Where the heck are the Wilsons supposed to be? Zoom out here. Aha! Stephen Wilson. We know that this one is the youngest Wilson. This is Jason Wilson, the 10-year-old child who wrote a miracle quote. Yeah, okay, you're like in K-12. The middle child, Wilson. Jem? Probably a student, K-12. And then this one... That looks like a high school graduation hat, so we're gonna go with that. And say this is Zach Wilson. That should be 3. So let's try swapping this to college. There we go. Let's try swapping this, because we know that there are 3 right there. 3 siblings. I've also locked the following optional. Stephen Wilson, Eloise. Picture. Perfect. And that burst down the 18.
On the phone, I said I owed you.
Oh, it gets easier when you have less names to deal with.
Everything. Not yet.
You owe me an explanation. You still won't give it to me.
I'm sure
Crazy.
This all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book. And it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially
Author.
Elias and the 5 Pieces. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it.
It's the envelope.
It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Rootrees left.
Yep.
In a sense.
That's what I've been doing. There's only so many guesses.
It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock.
God damn it. I've been playing with 3s.
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number...
I'm gonna be honest, the intuition check is somewhat helpful.
You're getting close.
I can see how it would be harder without it. It's those numbers and the magnifying glasses. But, like, it's not the most helpful thing I've seen. This is also Dr. Steven Wilson. Okay. Now, my guess, she is somehow related or the younger sister of Samantha Roottree. That's my guess, because Sam was very peeved at the 5 Pieces and Gwyneth and Elias. So my guess, if we go back into our handy list of people, Eloise, we know who Eloise. Oh, she might be Sam. That's also true. She might be trying to push for something for her younger sister. My guess is this person's name that we're looking for in the envelope is not on this list. That's my guess. So, rip. 49 left. The 50th one is the top secret. So, let's just go back to where we were. Steven Wilson. Okay. That also helps with removing pictures. That's my big thing. Okay. So, we have now followed Dr. Wilson from Caroline Morden. Cousin Bonnie. Convince her father, Zach. Her marriage to Mark. Cannot convince her father, Zach. Her marriage to Mark. Led the most volatile moments in her life. All negative. The only good thing that he ever gave her was a daughter. Okay. So here's my confusion. Bonnie isn't listed. Right? So Bonnie is a cousin. So Bonnie... My guess is this line is siblings. So this is a sibling, so they are one generation above Caroline. So they can't be Bonnie. Which means that Bonnie has to be on this list, in theory. Oh wait, Hudson Bonnie. Never mind, I'm an idiot. It's literally this Bonnie. Was she a housewife? I'm willing to take the guess. Actually, no, I'm not willing to take the guess because I realized I'm gonna need more correct answers. Okay. So now we know that this person has to be a Madsen. Wait. Yeah, this has to be Nicole Madsen. Because last name carries. Do we have any pictures that would have Nicole Madsen? Wait, did I already use that picture of this kid? No. This is the cousin Stephanie, who is an only child. But I have now put a Stephanie in, haven't I? I put Stephanie Landon in. So therefore, the only other Stephanie... So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to search for Stephanie. It's Cattrall. Okay. So we know that Stephanie Cattrall's father is Sam Cattrall. So if we just go in here... Wait, did I spell this correctly? T-T-L-L. Who's your... Let's try Gwyneth Madsen in here. Wait. I don't think that Teen Blast is going to be helpful to me anymore. Gwyneth Madsen. Is there really nothing on Gwyneth Madsen? She's related directly to the past president. So you would think that something would show up about her. Oh! Wait. I'm an idiot. It wouldn't be under her maiden name, probably. I'm just gonna try the maiden name. Okay, wait, so who else is left? Who else could have possibly had the cousin? Cousin has to be on this line. If it's not Gwyneth. These are Roottrees. So doesn't it have to be her? This has to be her then. Because there's no one else that fits that is a third cousin of Chris Rafferty. That is an only child. So this has to be correct. So now I'm willing to guess the housewife. And I'm also willing to guess the housewife here. Okay, so one of these occupations is wrong. Or the picture is wrong. That's too many free factors. So I'm going to assume that Cattrall Stephanie is correct. And cross that off my list. Say this is done. Because Stephanie's an only child. Okay. So how about this one? Carl and Brenda. Debbie. Do I have any Debbies left? Now we're just gonna go purely by elimination. Bean Deborah. Deborah Bean. Also Bean. Wait. Bean's her maiden name. Wait! Ernie! Ernie! It's Ernie! It's Ernie's wife. It's Bean Deborah. So this is Nicole Madsen. So now we know that this is Nicole Madsen. She's probably like a K to 12 like kid. Okay, so that's 1, 2 that I can confirm. Now we're just gonna start housewifing people until we get the right answer. Because there was that whole comment about how everyone's a freaking housewife. Okay, so that's not it. We're gonna take the housewife off. I'm gonna try looking up Gwendolyn Morden. What's her married name? Wilson. Let's look her up in here. Okay, so the only thing I have in here is Gwendolyn and Bonnie gave up on dreams. On dreams. I'm pretty certain that means that they were both housewives, right? They did nothing but like... They gave up on all their dreams and became housewives is my guess, but that can't be right. Unless I have the wrong images. That's the other thing. I could just have the wrong freaking pictures. can try putting housewife and then swapping their pictures. Because I'm pretty certain I have these 2 kids right. So if those 2 kids are right, then I can swap the pictures. Though this doesn't make sense because the Hudsons have red hair. So, like, it should really be like this. Unless she's got the wrong picture still. Who else is there? So this kid. Just unlabeled child. What is with people and their unlabeled children running around? Why are we not labeling the children? Okay, I'm gonna take the housewife off. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on. Because I'm pretty certain it's the picture that's wrong. What if the hair isn't red? Oh, because of the water damage? But the other thing is they normally stand next to their siblings in the pictures. So these 2 are siblings, in theory. Wait, so then where is she? Gwyneth and Ernest. Yeah, these 2 are siblings. These 2 are siblings. These 2 are siblings. They're standing together with their siblings. These 3 are brothers. There's one guy who was called a bachelor. Who was, like, called forever a bachelor in, like, one of these. EC is a confirmed bachelor. So this must be Elias. Wait, who's EC then? Gotta have an EC, because that's the confirmed bachelor. And I think that... Ernest Jr. Elias C is already taken, though. Like, the name is already gone? So, unless I placed it wrong, I could have placed it wrong, in all honesty. No, Elias C is correct. This is locked. Do I have any notes on Elias C? Where did I get this article? RR Productions. Okay. Where did I find that? I want to read that article again. Okay. Chair making thinking noises. Oh yeah, the chair makes a lot of loud thinking noises sometimes. Married to CM. Wait, yeah, wait, no, she's not married to CM. CM is Caroline. Ah, okay. So that's her mom. So this thing? Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. There's a lot in here. I guess we can still look into her a little bit more. Ah, here we go. The website and a few of the clients. Stephanie Jones campaign. Roottree Motors. Roottree Candy Company. Butler County. Miracle Network. Roottree Motors. Okay, so now I can just start looking up businesses for pictures, I guess. As a local business. Ah! Used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottree Motors is run every week. But recently been changed to include a picture. Wilkins Motors is still the same family business. We've joined a sweeter family. Okay, so Wilkins Motors is someone's maiden name. Roottree Motors ad. A local family mechanic. Roottree Motors ad is presently running. It says that Roottree Motors are now 50 years. Also the Tessa Roottree. Their newest fixer. Roottree Motors parents. Okay, so... Tessa Roottree. When was this ad running? 96? That's fairly recent. Wilkins. Wilkins is the mother. Wilkins is the mother. And... yeah, Wilkins is the mother. So, we can just find the mother by looking at the list of people. Because, for example, Wilkins Catherine, Tessa Roottree. Okay. Single child. It's either Edward or... and the picture's in black and white. Let's take a fat guess here. Oh wait, I should probably lock in the mother if I'm gonna do this. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 that I'm fairly certain about. I could also just look up Tessa. Okay, so I actually will have to take a guess on that, I think, at this point. Other places that did ads. Miracle Network, Butler County, Holiday Light Post. What if I just put holiday light? Like an event? Post banners. Okay, that's probably just like a holiday thing. Butler County School District. Okay, not relevant. Butler Summer Theater. Musical. There's a cast has been on the names. Posters and additional set designs. And choreography by November Studios. Local dance school. Perfect. Local. Nice thought, though. Alright. We have hit yet another wall. Okay. Most of the old stuff is done now. Like, most of it is clear. I'm just trying to figure out what the name of this kid is, because that's also another way to do this. Oh! Wait, there's someone named November. Okay, wait. There's no way they named their kid Wolf and dressed him like a bear. November Roottree did the studio. The choreography studio. So... it's still active to this day. I don't have a picture, though, is a problem. The issue is I need a picture of it. That's a bit of a dead end. Okay, who do I have left here? Sam? There's a mystery child and a redhead. Next generation. Lauren's generation. The redhead. Yeah. I mean... what if I just looked up? I'm just curious if this guy was even, like, big in anything. Wouldn't be in Team Blast. Okay, unnamed child. Unnamed child. Looks to be related to the Miracles. I doubt that that's Miracle Jr. Because that's Sam and Lauren. Okay, so that's Sam and Lauren. I'm thinking that that kid goes there. I also need pictures of Ron and Robert. There's no way there's no pictures of these guys. They're literally like... famous, you know? You would think that their local paper would do something about them. I'm just surprised that I don't have anything for a famous director and a famous screenwriter. Okay. Caviar. Use aliases. They got some Family Feud after all. That's true. Oh! Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia. There we go. Patricia Jones. Okay. Alright. There we go. Unidentified driver. Has a wife and no children. Yeah, okay. So that just locks Patricia Jones. That removes an extra name. Roottree Candy, Roottree Christina, Roottree November, Roottree Wolf. Quaritch April is someone's spouse. Monroe Joan. Ah, they're starting to become a little bit easier to search. I basically just need to search anyone who I don't already have. Okay. I also can't guarantee that this is Tessa. Wait, so I have one? What if I just look up? His dad was the, whatever it was called. What was that miracle thing called? Okay, I am starting to run a little dry on hints here. Oh wait! These are Ron and Robbie. I'm an idiot. Gwen has pictures. This can lock. That can lock. I'm an idiot. I forgot Gwen had pictures with her kids. All right. 4 entries have been completed. 2 kids. Deborah Bean. Cattrall Sam. Wait. We got Cattrall Sam right. Wait, that means that... This is right. Okay, so that also means that Tessa does not go here because Tessa didn't pass the check. So that means Tessa must go here. That means that Tessa has to go here. Because there's only one other spot that fits where someone can get married and it works. Okay, so that's Tessa. Sorted. Maybe the wrong occupation. Tessa is 100% a mechanic. She is working... She's technically a fixer, but she works at a car place. She works at Roottree Motors. Okay, so I'm just going to start clicking through the evidence we've already used. I wonder if the kid's name is just Wolf. Okay, I'm not going to start guessing. If I need one more, I'll guess. Right, I was thinking about someone else. Yeah, no, you're good. So 1... Okay. Do I just plug in the housewives and then wait for a check? I think I just plug in the housewives and wait for a check. Because this will tell me if I'm right or not. At this point, I'm running out of options, and I should probably have left them to check earlier. Alright, let's try Wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, something's wrong here. Okay, now we're just going to brute force it. We know that this has to be a Roottree. We're out of names. Okay. So we know that this housewife thing is wrong, or the picture is wrong on one of them. We kind of already knew that. Occupation bear. Yeah, real. Said they both gave up on dreams. Maybe they were something before they were a housewife, and so they're not recorded as a housewife. I also don't know who James and Diamond's kids are. Okay, what else do I have for, like, picture clues? Okay, that's all done. That's all done. Oh. This is all done. Wait, this is Raina. Wait. I forgot to include the extra picture of Raina. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. Free Spirits and Next Generation. See, this could also very well, instead of being a picture... Oh, so that we know who this is a picture of. We know who the unlabeled child is. We found the unlabeled child. Child is now labeled. Edward Roottree. What if you went by, like, Eddie? Because Lauren said something about how, like... Oh, the rest of them ended up in, like, arts and stuff. Music. I don't know. So this has to be a Roottree. For them to be old enough to be running a studio, it probably has to be November. So this is dance. I don't have an image for November Roottree. Wait, what was the name of that? November Studios. Yeah, so it's literally just this. I think it's dead-ended here, which means... Oh god, we're gonna just have to take a guess. Except for the problem is these are not, like... relatives, you know? Like, these are not, like, confirmed blood relatives, so they won't lock or unlock for me. So we can assume Tessa 1. James Roottree's kids? Ah! 2-year-old daughter named Candy. Okay, so this is probably Candy Roottree. $1979. They seem to have left. Oh, Roottree. What if I try checking, like... What if I, like, searched her as Diamond LaRue? Or if I searched her as Diamond Roottree? Okay. They have a daughter named Candy. Now, I don't know if Candy is the oldest one or the youngest one. We're going to assume the oldest one for now. Which means that we are also still missing one more Roottree. Let's go with... Okay, it's 50-50 Christina or Wolf. Like... How long has that November Studios been in business? Because, like, my question here is, they used one of the businesses from this age. So November could also be down here. So I think what I do is I take this name out. I take November out because I'm actually not sure that that's November's correct age. Ah, okay. I need to find... I need to find the name of the advertising company or something because... Okay, so this image is done. Sam has no profession as well. Wait, what was Sam's other name? What did she... Okay. Eli, Miracle's youngest. Not my brother. I wonder if he's a mechanic. I wonder if I can just mechanic him. And 1, 2. At this point, I might as well just fill it in and see what happens. We're going to put her as a housewife and just see if it clears at this point. I'm just curious if anything will clear. An outsider cozied into family affairs. Okay, so here's the thing. Gwyneth has a green thumb of her mother. Gwyneth Madsen. Must be Gwyneth Madsen. Is there such thing as like a gardener or like... something to do with plants? No, okay. And her adopted grandfather. Samantha Roottree. What if I try EC Roottree? Head of Agriculture. Yeah, is that an option? Miller. Okay, male. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. But even so, he seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us. Oh, wait. No, advertising. Never mind. I was going to say, is that the farmhand? Sam Roottree. Clark's gotten married again. No Rootrees ever remarried. I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. EC is a different person than Elias C. Because she calls Elias C, not EC. So... is there a John on the list? At this point, I'm running through any name that shows up. No, because John is a farmhand and not related to the family. Just an employee. Oh, we've got so few left. But I think I might call it here as it's just getting a little late where I am. Okay. Yeah, I think we call it here. Alrighty, let me see here. Nope. Aha! I could not see. Alrighty. Alrighty. We are not going to do the funny rating. Oh, shoot, this is loud. We are not going to do the funny rating today. That being said, good Detective Workings, thank you for all of y'all's help. That being said, I think we will try to do this again next week. I will probably just keep this on a weekly basis. For now, in terms of other streams, we'll see. I don't think I'll be doing the early morning RimWorld quite yet. And Project Zomboid, same thing. I have to redo all of my mods. Long story short, I had to reset my PC. So that's why I was gone for a hot minute. So yeah, I have to reset all my mods again. And I don't think the save file is going to work. I tried to pull it. I don't honestly think it will be working for us. So I'll have to start a new one. So we'll have to just make a new mod pack at this point, I think. Which could take me a hot minute. I have to decide what I want to do with it. That being said, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Ryan, for being in the call as well. I guess we will see you all next Tuesday. Perhaps. Keep your eyeballs freshly peeled on the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Discord, because that's where things will be announced. I don't announce things on Twitter, lol, and Lamau. That being said, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone, and I guess we'll see you when we see ya. Bye-bye.